Hi, I'm Beth from Queen City Clay, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a small catch-all dish. For this project, we're going to start with a small slab of clay, just a small rolling pin, and then I found a glass from the kitchen. So I really like this one because of this kind of curved bottom that it has. Any glass will do, but this is kind of a makeshift mold for us. So I particularly like this one because it's got a smooth bottom with not a lot of detail, which gives us an opportunity to add more interest later by maybe doing some sort of glaze decoration or carving or something like that onto the surface. But this is a nice shape, so that's why I chose this one. So I'm going to start with my slab, and I just rolled it out nice and thin. It's probably about 1/4 of an inch thick. And I'm going to use my glass. I'm going to use actually the rim of my glass to measure out a circle. So I'm going to use just a needle tool. You could use any sort of pointy instrument to do this, to cut out my circle. And I'm going to move my clay to the side. I transferred my circle to a piece of paper so that it's easy for me to move it around and it won't stick to my board. So this is just a piece of computer paper, so it doesn't have to be anything special. I'm going to use a sponge and just go around my edge of my piece of clay to smooth down those edges and make them nice and finished and refined. Okay, I'm not adding a lot of water to this, just a little bit in the sponge to kind of let the sponge glide over the surface of the clay. Next, because I am using a non-porous material, this is glass, so the clay is going to stick to the surface of this glass. So because of that, I have to use some sort of release agent. So this is cornstarch. A lot of us have this in our kitchen already. And I'm just going to gently dust some cornstarch onto the surface of this clay. Okay, so this acts like a release agent and allows the clay not to stick to the surface of the glass. Okay, we don't need a ton, but you do want to make sure that you kind of coat that surface of the clay. So I'm going to use my paper to kind of peel my piece of clay back. I'll just kind of tuck that to the side here. And then I'm going to just lay my clay over the top of my glass and kind of gently press it down around the edges. I can use a little sponge to kind of help press those edges around. And then, just like that, a simple catch-all dish.